What is going on, everyone, and welcome. Today we are kicking off this challenge with what I would class as my favourite FM challenge. It is the Glory Hunter. It's a little bit brutal, so we've got to win the league in the top 5 countries. That's England, France, Spain, Germany, Italy. We have then got to win the top domestic trophy, i.e. the FA Cup, in them same leagues. Also, with the added difficulty of slapping a Champions League and a Europa League in there. So we're going to start off by selecting the team we're going to use. I am going to randomise it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a random team until I get the first legit title challenger, someone that's in the picture for said challenge. So let's kick this off. Newcastle is the first pick. Okay. Do they Europa League qualification? Okay, well, we're going to go with Newcastle then, because let's get started and see how we go with the Geordies, man. Way A. So this is my favourite 4-3-3 formation. That's what we'll be rocking with. So this is me asking the assistant to pick the best players in all positions, the best 11. What we'll do now is we'll skip till the end of the transfer window, and I'll let you know and show you how we get on and if we do much. How much money have we got? Finances. So we have £45 million to play with to start off. No one really wanted apart from Alanga on loan. So yeah, we're going to have a little play with the squad and come back to me at the end of the window, and we'll see what we're going into the season with. Let's go. So we are back 5 games in to the season. It's not been fantastic. I won't lie. I'm just going to get something out straight away. So I am not a pro thousands of plus hours a year on saves, because I haven't got that time to do it. As much as I would love for this to take off and become full-time of it, that would be a dream. But if you want to watch someone who's genuinely going to struggle, you're probably going to see me get sacked quite a bit, because yeah, I'm very casual, very basic. I don't know the ins, the outs, the do's, the don'ts. So all the help you can give down below, that would be spot on. We'll go back to the first 5 games. We'll have a look how we've got on. So a nice 11-0 start in the pre-season against Inveruri Locos. Yeah, beat them 11-0. Konyaspor got a nice 3-1 win. Mirandes 2-1 win. Arsenal, first game of the season, got a pasting. Absolutely hammered. Did return with a 3-1 win over Chelsea at home. Then we went and had an absolute shocker against Leicester in the Carabao Cup. But I've got a bit of a thought process now to this save. I'm not going to win the league this year with Newcastle. It's not happening. So if I can, I would love to be able to win the FA Cup this year and potentially see a bigger job come up that we could take and hopefully go and do a double and potentially come back to England to reattempt for the Premier League trophy. So we're going a bit tactical there. Yeah, so we lost to Leicester, so I'm not bothered about the Carabao Cup. I'm purely focused on the FA. Leeds United, we had another absolute shocker. Then we've gone and pulled off back-to-back wins. 3-1 at home to Palace and 2-1 at home to Everton. That's left us so far in 6th position, so it's not a bad start. It could be worse, but there's just a couple of silly little defeats. But in the same breath, we've had a result of a team that probably we shouldn't have won. So swings and roundabouts and all that. Let's have a look at the transfer activity we have done. Not a huge amount. Couldn't really get many players out the door. Didn't really have a huge amount of money to get players in the door, but what we have done, I think, is some solid business. So the first signing we made was Dennis Seaman. I normally sign him, but I normally sign him a bit later in the game. So he did play his first 2 games and conceded like 6 goals. So it wasn't a superb start for him, but he'll get there. He'll get there. Give him time. Morgan Rogers, what an absolute signing. Got him for 56 million. Add-ons, I think, can potentially take that up to about 80, 85. But absolute solid player. 5 appearances in the league, 2 goals. Fabio Maretti. One that he used to sign as a bit of a wonder kid. But I think the last game or two he sort of dropped off a little bit. So he's not really up there anymore. But I thought we had roughly 10 million left. No, I didn't. That's a lie. I had 8 million. So we had to buy him for 12. So we did a 5 million upfront for him with add-ons to go up to 12.2, which is nothing considering he's already valued between 28 and 36. So I think he's a good little sign-in to bolster the midfield. So we're going to simulate up to January now. I'm going to lock in Dennis Seaman. I want to lock in Fabio Maretti. I want to lock in... He's not even there. That's a bit... Lewis Miley. On the left, I will be locking in, obviously, Morgan Rogers. And I think that's all I'm going to leave as locked in. No, as it goes, I want Lewis Hall. I've got him training as a left-back, so I want him to get as much game time as possible. So I'm going to lock these guys in. We're going to run with that. We'll come back in January and have an update and see how we're getting on. Fingers crossed. It's a little bit better than the start of the season. See you in a minute. Well, it's this point now I'm really glad that I actually did that bit a little bit earlier. You're probably going to see me sacked. Yeah. Sacked.
Is about as useful as a red light on Grand Theft Auto. Fucking useless.
First season. Glory Hunter Challenge. Not off to the best start. What a horrible start. So they are currently in 12th position, played 21-7, drew 4, lost 9. Well, the only thing we can do now is we go again. What's going? Not a lot. Brighton, Sunderland, Bologna, Valencia. How are they looking? Oh no, they're in the bottom 3. Cardiff, Doncaster, Stevenage, Scunthorpe. We've had a nightmare. Had an absolute nightmare. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do that as the end of a part 1. If anyone's been watching this, if you're still here and you want me to carry on and you want me to apply for one of said jobs and keep it going, let me know in the comments. So disappointed. But I'm not going to be one of them that cheats and fiddles and rigs games to make me look good. If I fail, I fail. It's as simple as that. And we ain't failed. We haven't had a great start, but it's season 1. Easily we can rescue this. So if you do want to see a part 2, comment below saying, part 2 please. So hopefully I will see you in a part 2. Please like, share, subscribe to my awesome gaming channel because we're so good. Yeah. See you on the next one.